name is Kathy, and today I'll be discussing Venus in Cancer. But before I do this, I wanted to let you know that because I have a great many videos now on many different topics, that I've decided to make several different video playlists so that it's easier to find the videos of greatest interest. So please check out my playlist page. Venus in Cancer people have a very receptive and reflective emotional response to others. What this means is that their attitudes in a relationship will arouse an equal response from their romantic relationships. These people need a close, nurturing, and secure love life, and they can cling to their loved ones very strongly when they finally find this perfect other. This makes for some highly deep and emotional bonds. In the process of bonding with another, they seek to recreate a feeling of love, affection, and warmth that they experienced in their early life. In some ways, they attempt to fulfill a need that they may feel was never properly fulfilled within their early family dynamic. If this deep emotional need was present in their early home life, then they still hang on to that need, often keeping themselves in the position of a child that is dependent on a parental figure for affection. In this way, they attempt to recreate that early circumstance again, or they may reverse the role instead and play out the part of the parent, and putting their partners into the child's role. In any event, they enjoy acting a little bit like a kid playing mom and dad scenarios. Quite naturally, they lean strongly towards marriage and to the creation of a home, a family and domestic bliss. Fortunately, or unfortunately, they do have a tendency to end up creating a mirror image of their own early home life, including conflicts and all the rest. So it's important to determine what that early home life was like when contemplating a close association with a person with Venus in Cancer. Venus in Cancer people feel a strong need to keep their world together by hanging on to everything that they identify with and excluding all the things that they don't like, pushing them outside their safe, secure, territorial boundaries of home. These people love to create nests of warm domestic security that reflect their love of home, family, and domesticity. What they consider to be their personal territories involves everything that gave them a feeling of safety and protection as a child. This also includes those people with whom they feel safe. If a Venus in Cancer person ever feels insecure, then they keep everyone outside of their domestic shell of protection and can end up feeling empty within. And yet, they have a strong need to gain a reflection of themselves and emotional confirmation emotional confirmation that they exist and are worth knowing and loving through the loving responses of others in their relationships. These people need to be shown that they are loved by others. They need this validation so that they can feel secure in it. As a result of this, they can be very emotionally moody and demanding if they don't feel the love of their significant others. These people are very receptive of others. Plus, they have their own sensitive and tender needs to consider. And so this combination can make for a person that can be easily hurt. When this happens, they become even more moody and will sulk quietly away in a corner. In this area, as in many other things, they can be overly retentive and have trouble letting things go. Venus in Cancer people have a powerful ability to cling to objects and people that are important to them. As a result, they can be very persistent in pursuing a partner. How this works is not via direct action, but rather indirect action. Perhaps simply finding ways of being in the same place at the same time as they're intended, and hoping that the familiarity of these constant running into them meetings will do the rest. They have an instinctive understanding of how to create security for their partners. This is done by feeding them and looking after them, and by responding directly to their likes and dislikes. This is, of course, assuming that they are not too concerned with their own needs. These people usually prefer to do their relating and romancing at home over a good meal. Speaking of food, most Venus and Cancer people are excellent cooks and enjoy making their partners comfortable and talking about things and experiences that they have in common, thereby creating a strong bond of identity. It is very easy for these people to become sentimental about people, things, and places that they can identify with, and will often have places that they like to return to over and over again. And their idea of true love is likely to include sharing these excursions with their partner. When Venus in Cancer is negatively expressed, you may find a person who is exceedingly sensual and unable to say no. The negative expression of Venus in Cancer is apt to attract notoriety through their excessively permissive behavior. As a result, they can become emotional wrecks that are torn between simultaneously different passions and loves. They may also be extremely shy and self-conscious, and can have hysterically emotional scenes that their family and friends dread. At its worst, these people can become so unstable that they feel they have no permanent identity of their own and are merely reflections of all the others that surround them. Negatively expressed, these people tend towards extremes of possessiveness, susceptibility to flattery, shyness, and excessive emotionalism in general. These people tend to want to stay in one place and wait for good fortune to arrive at their homes, rather than to actively pursue a coveted object or life objective. In general, though, Venus in Cancer is a good placement for Venus, and most people born with this placement are sentimental and affectionate and have strong family ties, especially to their mothers. As a matter of fact, money and property are apt to come to these people from the maternal side of their families. When positively expressed, the desire to be desirable inspires the cultivation of a charitable nature and kind-heartedness. These people want to be petted, cherished, and admired for their good qualities. They long for the peace and quiet of home, where they make loyal and contented partners with wonderful expertise in the domestic arts. It can be very difficult for these tender, gentle souls to resist the advances of more aggressive personalities. They have a strong tendency to be over-generous in giving their affections to others, and need to learn how to protect themselves against their own tender feelings, because they can allow loved ones to take advantage of their willingness to cater to them. Venus and Cancer people do well in occupations such as teaching or nursing, which gives them a relatively objective outlook for their tender feeling natures. Venus and Cancer people are generally popular and often beloved by their family and friends alike. They are well thought of by others who are drawn to them because of their wonderful charm, grace, and personal magnetism. These people are seldom emotionally assertive, and they have no need to be obtrusive because their natural sympathetic natures enables them to gain the best of everything that life has to offer, or the capacity to make the best of that which has been given to them. Venus and Cancer people have a great need to love and be loved in return, and they do, and they are not the type to go chasing after love. Instead, they prefer to sit and wait with the faith that love will come to them. These people tend towards being a bit too soft. This makes them vulnerable to the machinations of loved ones who may want to take advantage of their kindly natures. These people can be easily imposed upon and need gentle people in their lives and not aggressive people that can end up tearing them to shreds emotionally. Even when hurt, these people will not show it outwardly. The only thing you'll see when this happens to them is a brooding person that gets depressed. As a rule, as a result of their extreme sensitivity, these people love the seldom runs as smoothly as they would like. These people need a positive outlet for their emotions because bottling them up inside is like taking a dose of poison. It affects them physically, and that they often suffer from digestive troubles and stomach complaints that are hard to diagnose. They need something or someone to love and serve. It keeps them fit psychologically, emotionally, and physically. I have a great many videos now on many different topics, and so I've decided to create several different video playlists so that it's easier to find the videos of greatest interest. So please check out my playlist page. Well, that's it for now. To stay up to date with my latest videos, make sure to subscribe to this free YouTube channel by clicking the red subscribe button right below this video. Take care.